Hey guys, it's Ronnie at the Tech Zone 10101.
And today we're gonna do a full review at the Xperia Z2, which just came out to the market about a week ago on the 14th of May. So let's take a look at the specs. This phone features a 2.3 GHz quad-core SnapDragon 801 processors, which comes along with 3 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal memory, which is expandable with microSDXC cards up to 128 GB, and it supports LTE Cat 4, which is up to 150 megabytes. And in terms of the display, as you can see, it is quite bright and it is quite beautiful. It has a 5.2-inch diagonal Full HD IPS LCD Trilluminous Display, which has the X-Reality Mobile graphics engine that makes colors on your display more accurate. And in terms of the camera, it has a 20.7 megapixel. I don't know if you can see it. Oops, sorry. You can. I'm sorry. It has 20.7 megapixels camera, and which is the G lens in Sony cameras, and it has an aperture of frame 2.3, and it supports 4K video editing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at about 30 frames per second. And it also has a 2.2 megapixel camera, front-facing camera, which supports 1080p video conferencing and screen recording, and also supports 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, which gets up to about 150 megabytes at the speed test in my case. And it is IP55 dust resistant and is IP58 certified waterproof. It's actually water resistant, and here it says it's water resistant, and this phone can get to 1.5 meters underwater at the maximum 30 minutes, and it has NFC technology built in. So you can see the mark here. It's actually the NFC logo on it. Hope you can see it. Here, the NFC logo. So, it actually is run Android 4.4.2 KitKat just right out of the box. This phone comes with 3 colors, which is black, white, and purple. And it is made of aluminum and glass and weighs about 163 grams. As I said, the display is actually glass, and the back is glass, which has scratch resistant. And also it comes with an extremely fast 2.3 GHz processor. It seldom lags in applications such as these. Such as when you scroll through the home screen, doesn't lag. Apps, when you launch apps, camera, it's only a little delay, but not always. And lock screen is instant. And also, it has a magnetic charging port, which is here. This magnetic charging port let this phone to charge to this dock. Sony dock. It's magnetic, so you can plug it in right like this. Tack. It's connected. Just separate them, and it's separated. And it connects right to a cable at the back. Just connect it to the back, and it's good to go for charging. However, It just does not support data transmission in the stock, and you really have to pull off the cover and you have to plug in the micro USB cable from your phone to your computer. In terms of the microphone, it is at the bottom of the phone, and it also has a noise cancelling microphone, which is here at the top of the phone. It's very small, and this is the microphone at the bottom of the phone, which is the 3 dots. And also there is an LED light that indicates the battery of the life of the phone. This means I have notifications, and if you are charging, it is supposed to have orange light, and when you finish charging, the LED light will be green. And this phone has a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is on top of the phone here, and it has Sony has a software built into this phone which provides clear audio when you plug in your headphones, and it just optimized sound settings, which is here, sound and sound effects, and you can see clear audio and a dynamic normalizer. Also, there are audio accessories. There is a noise cancelling headset, which unfortunately didn't come with my device, and you can buy a stereo mic SDM10, which is made by Sony, and also it supports high resolution audio via USB. Also, when I plug in my headphone, it actually connects to my it actually launches an application. This is that phone that I bought myself and connected. It will start an application which is called it was start Walkman, and there's an application called Music on the Go, which is it changes the volume, starts an application, and play tracks on your phone, which is me, and you pull it off, the device vibrates, and you see Music on the Go. It's ended, which is a great feature, and you don't have to look at your phone screen for doing anything like that. When you want to play your music, just plug in your headphones. It will continue playing the last track that you have played on your phone, and it is just great. This phone has a dedicated camera button, which is on the right side of the phone, and it actually launches the camera app anytime when you have turned on your device. Hold this, and you're brought to the camera app, but however you just can record video and take pictures, and you cannot change the themes here. When you click on it, you have to unlock your phone. It's restricted, and you also can quick launch your camera app here. In the lock screen, camera, hold it and pull it up, it's the camera app. And also, talking of the camera provides you with a lot of themes, and even has creative effects such as black and white. When it's like this, you open the camera, you choose themes, and you can see a lot of themes here. You have Superior Auto, Manual, 4K Video, TimeShift Video, Background to Focus, Arrow Effects, Creative Effects, which is great, and we'll try this out. Now you have wind. You also have black and white, which is not here. I have deleted it. You can download it theme there from Sony, and it has color sketch, which is quite funny. It's useful, creative effects. And how do you record 4K videos is when you choose the themes and you get into 4K video mode. This shoots video. It actually automatically default the storage location in the internal storage. As you know, 4K video has a large file size, and only if your SD card is fast enough, it will prompt you to save to the internal storage. Taking a picture in this phone is very fast. You just click and it's finished. And also it has a mode called TimeShift mode. What is it? Is not TimeShift burst, but TimeShift video. This is a high frame rate video. When you record a video, now it's recording, and it will slow down later when you finish recording a video. Pan left, pan right, finish by stopping it. Now it will give you a selection of where you will slow down your video, maybe here, and you can extend, make a new thing, new longer period, shorter period, add new periods there, so my video will look like this. It also actually slows down the audio. Now it's off normal speed. When it reaches the area, it just slows down, and it actually does like this. Don't save, just get back. Oops. Just get back, don't save that, because I don't need that. So, it is quite bad that this superior auto mode just limits you to take pictures at 8 megapixels at a fixed resolution, and only you can get up to 20.7 megapixels, which is 5248 times 3946 in the resolution. And now I'm choosing 5248 times 2952, which is 16/9 at the ratio. This lets you take large file size, high definition photos, which is great, and it actually limits you to record your video at the frame rate. At 1080p, you can record your video at 60 frames per second in this mode. And also, I have shown you the time shift function. Now it's time to talk about the battery life of this phone. This phone has a 3200 milliamp battery, and also comes with a power saving mode, which you can enable in quick settings. It's called stamina mode. What it does is when you get into power management, there's stamina mode. If I turn it on, oops, it was off once, and if I turn it on, it will ask you, because when you lock your screen, it will terminate all the apps except the ones you add in this list. Apps active in standby. I've added clocks, messaging, phones, phone messaging storage, WhatsApp, or you cannot receive any messages during this mode if you when you enable this mode, and because it disables all the apps and just turns them right back on when you have unlocked this phone. And this is awesome because it extends the battery life a lot, and sometimes I still get 55% of battery after having a lot of calls, using the phone for all day, listening to music, playing Minecraft, or maybe Jetpack. So that's very cool. The next thing we'll talk about is the network speed. If I was on LTE now, I'm on LTE now, and Let's do a network speed test using speedtest.net, and probably I'm gonna get 17 to maybe 20 on download speed. Oh, impressive. 24, 25, maybe sometimes download speed. Upload speed I'm gonna get about the same, or maybe sometimes slightly slower, 8 or 9 maybe. Oops, 2, 2, 2, 2, that's bad test. Okay, fine. If we're using Wi-Fi, just turn Wi-Fi on. Wait. Quick settings, Wi-Fi, and it will automatically connect to my network. Yes, it's connected, and this is 1,000 megabits per second transmit speed network, and see what it gets. This phone should get about more than 100 megabytes in download speed and about 80 in upload speed. Over 802.11 Wi-Fi network, this is quite fast. Also, this phone has a built-in NFC, as I've talked about. So here's a test. What's NFC? Now I have a tablet here. I have a Nexus 7, which has NFC built in. Now I turn it on in settings. NFC is turned on. Android Beam is turned on. What it does is when I do this, wait, zoom out a little bit. So this is when NFC is on this phone. Let's turn it on. NFC is on. Android Beam is automatically turned on. And when I open a photo here, example gallery, here I have just photo from my computer, and how do I beam it here? Is two devices get close, and you can see here NFC point just gets close, and here it says touch beam touch, and it will upload a beam, and it is incoming my beam. Now downloading, incoming, and it is going from here to here, my tablet to here. Oops. Incoming, and it's almost done. Beam is complete, and I'm using album to use. So the photo is from here to gets to here. So this is called NFC, the near field communication for tablets, phones, yes, and maybe even computers if you have an NFC adapter connected to your computer. Well, after all of the talking, let's talk about the useful features of this Sony Xperia Z2. First, when you want to wake up this phone when it's locked, you just simply double tap on the screen and it should be on. And you swipe to unlock, it's unlocked. Lock screen, double tap, locked, unlocked. So, the other useful feature on this phone is it has the FM radio, and when you open this, it's here. Compared to the S5 and also iPhone 5, only this phone and the HTC M8 have this FM radio. And so how it uses is of course you need an earphone to use it. So let's now plug in an earphone. So now let's plug in an earphone to the phone. Plugged in now, and let's take a look. Oh, so the music on a go just went on. Launch the application. Well, cool. So the FM radio is here, and it automatically finds channel for you. Like after finding channel, it scans through in your country, and you'll place some dots here, so you can easily scroll through your dots. Here, just use search for channels. Just searching. Now it's just scanning for channels in your country. After it scans, it'll just place dots here. Yes, it's all found, and here are all your favorites. So I have did some of the favorites in my FM radio. So that's pretty much of the FM radio. So the next thing we'll talk about is the unique thing on this phone, which is the small apps. How you launch it is by pressing this key, and you'll see a lot of apps here that I open, close all here, and you can see the small white bar underneath it. It actually has several apps built in before I install some, like Google Calendar, Gmail, and Activity Monitor. So it comes with these 1, 2, 3, 4 small apps, which is, let me see, timer, calculator, and pictures. Also, you can go up and select the small apps, like your browser, calculator, calendar, flashlight, real-time tasks. I just downloaded it. Bookmarks is built in, and also units converter. So drag this to here, flashlight, and how do you use it when you launch it? Okay, finished, and you just press here. You see small apps are here. How do you launch them is by pressing on them. Calculator, and it is here. So how do you close them is X. You can see that. Oops. There's a small notification there where you open apps like this one, the one next to the WhatsApp icon. And also, you can launch apps like the timer, which is very useful when you have to set the time immediately to time your 3 minutes. Okay, and you start here. And use pause directly and close it. It ends. Another useful thing is the activity monitor that I download. So you can see CPU, you can drag the small apps everywhere you want. And it will be still there when you are doing whatever application. And this app is special, and it is resizable, full screen maybe, or small. And yes, that is the top 3 useful features of this phone. At last, you may ask me which smartphone out there will I choose for my daily use, and I will say that this phone will do well as it has a newer but slightly slower processor compared to the S5, which is 2.3 GHz SnapDragon 801 processor compared to the 2.5 GHz SnapDragon 800 in the Galaxy S5, which is actually 3 times more energy efficient on this phone. Also, as you know, there is a better camera on this phone, 20.7 megapixels compared to 16 megapixels in the S5. And you know, there is a dedicated camera button on this phone. You can see it, and it is very convenient for a quick launch. Keys, as I always use the phones for camera, and also it is good for, same as the S5. It can record 4K videos, but why I choose this phone is because it is more energy efficient, and also this actually it comes more handy here to have a dedicated camera button, and also it doesn't lag as much as the S5 sometimes. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you do enjoyed it. So please like and subscribe and leave some comments below if you have anything to ask me. See you. And also I will upload a 4K example which is recorded by this phone, and also I will upload a water test of this phone which will be tested later on. So stay tuned to this channel. Thanks a lot. Bye.